So yeah, I mean, honestly, like, getting immersed in games is just kinda something I don't do very much. There's nothing wrong with it. It'd probably be cooler if I did more often, but in general, it is very difficult for a game to kind of really suspend my disbelief too high or immerse me. But I would say more of my problems are not just the fact that things are nonsensical. It's that they don't really have a I don't feel they have a coherent internal logic either. Like I don't feel like if we start assuming some things, like, okay, we've got only the 3 days for each trial, but like the behavior of people like Edgeworth and the judge has been really inconsistent through the trials, the Phoenix as well. And it's just been kind of this weird up and down of them making any sense or having any clue what they're doing. And new rules seem to just be made up on the spot, and nobody actually knows what to do in various situations. And it doesn't feel very consistent and coherent in their own world, regardless of our world. Back to the criminal affairs. There's hardly anyone here. Everyone must be out looking for the old guy, Yogi. Ah, it's you! I don't think Gumshoe will be coming back today. He's staying out late looking for someone. Sounds like Detective Gumshoe is pounding the pavement for real. We were wondering if we could check out the records room again. Well, now, I can't have just anyone wandering around in there. But I guess Mr. Von Karma is in there now anyway. You can go in as long as he's there. Von Karma? Yes, he just arrived, actually. Von Karma's in the records room. Nick, let's hurry. Let's check out the records room. Dusty as always. We were only here just yesterday. I'm sure they just haven't had time to clean. What's wrong, Nick? Nothing. I was just noticing that he isn't here. Von Karma. So, let's look at the non-Ajar stuff first, and then look at the Ajar stuff later, I guess. There are shelves stuffed with case files in the back of the room, too. Forgotten cases, rotting away for eternity. Nick, let's get what we need and get out of here. All this dust... excuse me. All this dust is getting to me. No, we're just gonna keep looking around. Here are files of collected case reports. There's quite a large volume of reports here. Wow, these are all case reports? Yeah, it's like a graveyard of police cases. Guess my sister's case report is in here too. Quietly gathering dust. Huh? One of the drawers here is open. Someone must have been looking at it recently. The label says unsolved cases, evidence. Unsolved cases? Nick, the file for DL6. It's completely empty. What? What are you doing in here? That was pretty bad, but whatever, it's okay. Me? Von Karma? You! How do you know my name? Huh? Have we met? What are you saying? We see each other every day, don't we? We're Miles Edgeworth's defense team. Defense team? I beg your pardon. You see, I rarely remember defense attorneys. They are like bugs to me, needless things to be crushed. I could see how this guy was Edgeworth's mentor. He's got all grinny here. Oh yeah, he's gonna be a vampire, so I can't look at the books he's holding.
Mr. Edgeworth was your student, right?
A romanticist who could never shed that veneer of amateurism. Just like his father. Always second rate.
Mr. Von Karma, you had an axe to grind with Mr. Gregory Edgeworth, didn't you?
Me? A grudge against a mere defense attorney? Why?
Because he dealt a blow to your otherwise perfect trial record? So you did. But what I don't get is, why did you take his son under your wing afterwards? The son of your most bitter rival.
That, my dear attorney, is none of your business. Tomorrow will be the last day of this trial. It's been a while since I've had a defense attorney last this long. Still, you will lose in the end. Miles Edgeworth will admit his own guilt.
His guilt of 15 years ago, you mean?
You're quite the researcher. If you've done your homework so well, then certainly you must understand. You know what Miles Edgeworth will tell the court tomorrow.
We were right. So Von Karma is going to bring up the DL6 incident in court tomorrow.
Fool! You think I, a prosecutor, would give you, a defense attorney, information? Bah!
Creep?
But what if I show you the badge? Oh. It's like you're stealing the case files, but we do have them. I guess you may not be stealing them, you may be actually using them for actual research of some kind. That's fair. Alright. Let's show him the letter.
Mr. Von Karma, have a look at this. This was you, wasn't it? You instructed Yanni Yogi to commit murder.
Phoenix has never learned anything about confronting people. Yanni Yogi. How many years has it been since I've heard him called by that name? He's a fool. I told him to burn it after he read it.
So you admit it? You wrote Mr. Yogi this letter?
Yes, my dear defense attorney. Thank you for taking the trouble to bring it to me. You've saved me from a lot of needless hassle.
What? Nick, what is that thing?
A stun gun. For self-defense, usually. Indeed. 600,000 volts will course through your body like a dog touching an electric fence. 600,000... Okay. Oh, don't worry. People don't die from it, usually. Now, give me the letter. We are in police, No!
No!
Whoa! What are you?
Nick, run!
Ah! It doesn't seem the most effective, but, Maya! Out of my way! He got us.
The letter's gone, of course. And he took the DL6 evidence. All of it. Back to having no clues. Wait. Maya jumped first. Maya? Is she okay? Maya! Maya, open your eyes! Maya!
The letter. Did he take it?
Huh? Oh, yeah. Are you okay?
I couldn't stop him. I jumped as fast as I could, but one shot from that thing knocked me out cold. I'm useless. I'm no good as a lawyer or a medium. I can't even call my sister. Not even now, when we need her the most. Wish I hadn't woken up at all.
Maya! There has to be some way I can help her. I'd better do something about her self-confidence first. Maya, she's holding something. What is that? A bullet? DL6 evidence number 7, taken from the heart of Gregory Edgeworth. I remember. Von Karma was holding this when Maya jumped him. I'll prove it to you, Maya. You're most definitely not useless. I'll prove it to you in court tomorrow.
How long is this case? So long. 9:51 in the courtroom.
This is it. Judgment Day. Today, things are going to be settled at last. A lot of things.
Ah!
What's the big idea?
Sorry, Nick. Only touched your shoulder. I guess the shock hasn't worn off from my run-in with the stun gun yesterday. Anyhow, today is the last day of the trial. Good luck, Nick.
Yeah. Thanks, Maya. Edgeworth is looking glum, as always. I hope Von Karma doesn't push him too hard.
Alright. This world, you stay electrically charged indefinitely, I guess.
Whoa! What are you doing?
Sorry. I'm sorry. I just thought I'd cheer you up with a pat on the back.
Maya, maybe you should go outside and discharge.
Right. Good idea.
Try not to electrocute anyone on your way out.
Whoa, yeah, pal.
What's gotten into that girl? Detective Gumshoe. Morning.
Mr. Edgeworth?
Good morning. How did it go, Detective?
Have no fear. As promised, I've captured our runaway caretaker. I just brought him in. Took all night, pal.
Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. You must be tired.
Actually, after that shock I got on the way in, I feel pretty good.
Yogi says he's forgotten his own name. But that has to be a lie. Why would he want revenge on Edgeworth if he couldn't remember his past? He does remember, and I'm going to prove it.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
The prosecution is ready. Right. Very well. We have reached the final day of our proceedings in this trial. I ask that the prosecution submit decisive evidence. Understood.
Come on. Don't be awed into silence by every little thing he says.
Very well. Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement. Right. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe's efforts, the boat rental shop caretaker has been arrested. In yesterday's trial, the defense asserted that the caretaker was the murderer. However, the caretaker has yet to confirm this. Confirm it? No, it wasn't actually me. I didn't murder anyone. You see, Your Honor, clearly Edgeworth guilty. I would like to ask the defense to cross-examine him as much as necessary. Very well. Please bring the witness into the courtroom. Ladies and gentlemen of the court, I believe you all remember our witness. He lives in the boat rental shop on the lake from where he witnessed the incident. In addition, he has currently lost memory of his name and identity. Witness, why did you run away yesterday? The witness was not running away, as he will now testify. I see. Very well. Please begin your testimony. Why I left court? No, I'm really sorry about just leaving yesterday like I did. But I wasn't running away or nothing. I went to buy some food for Polly, you see. I figured I got nothing to do with this incident anyhow. I mean, I'd need one of those there motive things, right? And I don't got one. So my testimony yesterday stands as is. Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, shall we?
He has to know his name. Yanni Yogi. You're Yanni Yogi, and I'm going to prove it.
It's a little frightening that Von Karma is like, hey, go and press him as much as you want. Like, somehow that'll be a bad thing for me, but I assume it won't be. So let's just start chatting.
I'd call what you did yesterday running away, and not just leaving. You heard Larry's testimony and realized you were in danger.
Now, Mr. Wright, there's no need to rush to conclusions. As I said, the witness was not running away. Listen to the testimony.
He sure seems relaxed. In fact, they both do. Von Karma and Yanni Yogi. Then why did you leave?
No, it's just gonna... Yeah. He's just about to say bye. Is it so hard for you to just quietly listen when someone is talking?
If I sat quietly, Edgeworth would be guilty in 3 minutes.
Food? Well, Polly is a bit of a gourmand, you see. She only eats these high-quality bird pellets from France. They only have them in the big pet shop downtown.
But you weren't arrested until this morning. Why didn't you go back to the caretaker's shack?
Well, I kinda got lost, you see. The witness had trouble remembering things sometimes. When the police apprehended him, he was on his way back to the shack.
Yeah, right. Nice drive on Karma. No one's going to believe that.
I see. So he was lost.
Please.
Your Honor, come to your senses, as you have, like, 2 or 3 times before anyway.
You've lost much of your memory, is that correct?
Yep. Seems like it.
Then how could you know that you didn't have anything to do with this incident? Or maybe you're lying about not having your memory, You know exactly who you are. The witness has testified quite clearly that he has no memory of who he is. If you claim he's lying, then show the court proof. How am I supposed to prove what's going on in that old codger's head? That's impossible. I'm glad you've come to your senses, Mr. Wright. Very well, witness. Please continue. How can you say you had no motive? I say you do. You had a grudge against Edgeworth and the victim, Robert Hammond. That's why you took revenge on them, right? Please don't make me repeat myself, Mr. Wright.
That was because the game was slowed down. That objection was even crazier and lower than usual.
The witness has no memory of anything beyond several years ago. He can't hold a grudge. It is impossible. I have to prove he's lying about his memory. Otherwise, it's going to be the same thing over and over until the trial ends.
Might I say something, Mr. Wright?
Yes? Yes, Your Honor?
You've been saying the same thing now over and over. You've just been calling the witness's memory of the past, or lack thereof, into question. But does this really have anything to do with the current case?
Of course, Your Honor. The witness has said that he had nothing to do with this case, and no motive. Both of these statements are lies.
Order! Order! Mr. Wright, there's a serious problem with your claim. Or are you saying you know who this witness is?
Of course, Your Honor.
Ho ho! Now, this is interesting.
I would like to know myself. So, who is he? Don't play dumb, Von Karma.
Mr. Wright, please tell us the witness's name. It's got the exclamation marks up. Let's just pick the right one. It's fine.
His name is Yanni Yogi, a former court bailiff.
Yogi? Well, that name seems familiar. Oh! Yanni Yogi, from the DL6 incident.
I thought the judge would have heard of it. It was such a famous case.
But what does this mean?
Your Honor, if this man is Mr. Yogi, then he has a clear motive. Jumping to conclusions again, Mr. Wright. This man, this witness, is Yanni Yogi. Fascinating. However, how do you propose to prove this to the court? This is a court of law, as you may recall. You need proof. And allow me to repeat once more that the witness has lost his memory. This is it. I have to do this now. If I can't prove he's Yogi right here, right now, then I've got nowhere else to go.
Nick, how are you going to prove it? How can you prove that he's Yana Yogi?
It's okay. It's actually quite simple. Your Honor, please take this man's fingerprints. Then we'll compare them to the fingerprints on file for Yana Yogi 15 years ago.
I see. This makes sense.
Huh? I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright. Why? The witness has no fingerprints. What? What? No fingerprints?
You see, before I worked as a caretaker, I worked at a chemical plant. I burned my fingers working with the stuff. Yep.
What? Yogi, you sneak. You burned your fingerprints off to hide your past.
Very well. If the witness has no fingerprints, I guess we will not be able to prove his identity.
No.
Well, what will you do, Mr. Wright?
It seems that the case has been decided, no? No? No. I know what happened. I know everything. I just can't prove it. But no, can't let it in like this. Can't lose. There has to be another way. There is no one who can testify as to who this witness is. No one.
Nick, what are we going to do?
Wait. Don't. Really? Is that what we're going? I didn't even consider that he might have erased his fingerprints. What do I do? Well, Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to cross-examine the parrot for a little comic relief, Yeah, very funny. You're a sore winner, Von Karma. Wait a second. Cross-examine the parrot?
What is it, Nick? No, you're not going to...
Your Honor! The defense would like to take Mr. Von Karma up on his proposal.
I mean, I'll be honest, Polly's, testimony's probably more reliable than about half of the witnesses we've seen so far, so... I guess that's okay. I was thinking of one other alternative, and this is still probably better than that other alternative. I was thinking we were gonna, ask Maya to, get in touch with, someone that would know who he is, like Edward's dad or something, so Polly is still better than that. Take Mr. Von Karma up. On his proposal? Exactly, Your Honor. I would like to cross-examine the witness's pet parrot. Order! Order! Well, what do you think, Mr. Von Karma?
Need you even ask? This is a farce. I object. Wait a second.
You were the one who suggested I cross-examine the parrot, Von Karma. I have a right to do as you suggested. Of course you do. Alright, that works for me. Well, if you're so desperate, then please be my guest. Of course, should you go through with this, and nothing comes of it, then I hope you are ready for the consequences.
Nick, this is crazy.
Well, still want to go through with your little game? Absolutely. Let the parrot take the stand. I just like that as a quote. Just, you can use that anywhere. Let the parrot take the stand. I will cross-examine her, Your Honor. This is the most ridiculous thing I have ever heard. Von Karma's rigged every person's testimony, every piece of evidence. Except the parrot. She's my last chance. At least, I think so. Bailiff, bring in the parrot, which apparently we just have sitting outside in case we needed to have its testimony. That's quite a bird. Please tell us your name. Name! The witness is ignoring me. It must hurt to be ignored by a bird. Very well, witness. Who is your owner? Please, testify for us. Hello! Hello! Yeah! We gotta say the name Polly to make that actually happen. Certainly the most concise testimony we've had thus far. Very well. Begin your cross-examination. Right.
What are you going to do, Nick?
I don't know. What do we do, Maya? Just say your name. Hold it. Witness, you can't just say hello and expect us to get anywhere. I want you to testify. You already know, Phoenix! Why do you keep forgetting? Maya, you talk to her.
Right. What do I say?
Polly is, in fact, an annoyance rod, yes. Maybe I should get her to say her name?
Polly, what's your name?
Polly! Yeah! Mr. Wright, I think we've established that this parrot is named Polly. Does this have anything to do with the owner's identity? Yes, it does. Ha! Fascinating. You claim that the parrot's name will prove her owner's identity? Then show us this proof.
Nick, Don't you think you're taking this bluffing a bit too far?
Listen, we're not here to answer the question of who is the caretaker. We're here to prove that he is Yanni Yogi. All we have to do is tie the name Polly to Yogi. Your Honor, the proof that the parrot's name reveals the caretaker's identity is... where does it say that? Is it in that... Oh, whoops. I didn't actually mean to hit that, but apparently we're doing that. The DL6 case file. I forget exactly where it said Polly. Hopefully it was in there. I meant to look at it first. That's quite a large file you have there. Which page is this proof on, then? Show us, or stop wasting our time. Very well. Mr. Wright, please show us the page. Where in this file is the information connected to the parrot's name? Suspect data... Yeah. It's on the suspect data page. This page has all the information about Yanni Yogi. Right after he was arrested, his fiancée committed suicide, see? Indeed, it does say that, yes. What was his fiancée's name? Polly Jenkins. Polly. Exactly, Your Honor. He remembered the name of his fiancée who committed suicide. That's why he named his parrot after her. I see. I guess that is possible. Bah! A mere coincidence. That is all. My granddaughter has a dog she calls Phoenix. Well, Mr. Phoenix Wright, does this make you my granddaughter's fiancé? She's only 7 years old. You're a sick man, Phoenix. Indeed. Alone, it is a little weak for evidence in a murder trial. You don't say! That's kind of par for the course, though, isn't it? We would need some other corroborating evidence. Where am I going to find that?
Nick, we're getting closer. One more. If we can get just one more piece of evidence.
Right. But what?
Very well, witness. You may continue. Press it.
Witness, you're here to speak. You must speak to me.
Frankly, I can't believe you are speaking to the parrot.
Well, I guess we should try to get some information out of her. We need to show the judge that her owner is Mr. Yogi.
You could show her the parrot. I mean, it clarifies answers to the name Polly. If we have to show that to actually trigger that to happen, that's silly. I guess we could try pressing here again and see if we can have Maya say something different this time. Talk to Polly about something otherwise. Give the parrot the parrot. I think that, like, we said something like that before and the parrot responded oddly, right?
Remember, 2 days ago.
Polly, Polly, have we forgotten something?
Ah! Don't forget DL6! Ah! Right, yeah, that's pretty damning.
If I can get Polly to say that here, that will prove that the caretaker had something to do with DL6.
Polly, have we forgotten something?
Hello! Hello! Ah!
That's not what you're supposed to say. Forgot. Something we forgot.
Hello! Hello! Yeah!
Uh-oh. It's not working, Nick. She won't say it.
This is ridiculous. Why won't she say it?
Something's the matter, Mr. Wright.
Wait. Don't tell me Von Karma expected this. He couldn't have retrained the parrot, could he? Did he train her not to respond when we asked if we'd forgotten anything?
Look, Polly, I'm an attorney. I've got a badge to prove it and everything. Possible the bird would recognize Misty, I guess. No, the bird's probably not that, like, was gotten after the fact, right? I guess, we'll ask about the... the safe number.
Maybe I'll get her to say the number of that safe.
Huh? The safe? Why?
Let's just try it to get her to say anything, okay?
Polly, what was the number of the safe in the shack?
1228! 1228! Ah! My, what a reckless parrot. Well, Mr. Wright, you aren't claiming that this number has something to do with the caretaker? I don't think... Well, 1228. 1228? That's with the incident. Actually, yeah, what do I show for that? That's the date. Right there. Okay. Actually, it does. That's why I had her say it. Well, it wasn't really, but it is now. Ha! Ridiculous. How can the number to a safe tell us who the caretaker is? Show us your proof. What could possibly link this number to the caretaker's true identity? The DL6 case file? What is this obsession you have with that case? Mr. Wright, where in this file is something relating to that safe number? It's on the case summary page. The case summary? Specifically, the date on which the DL6 incident occurred. The date of the incident? December 28th. Why, that's today's date. 15 years ago. And the number on that safe is 1228. Ah! He used the date of the DL6 incident as the number for his safe, Your Honor. That's how important that date was to him. I see. It certainly is an interesting coincidence. People often do set their secret numbers to dates. Bah! This is not tangible proof. I set my ATM's card number to 0001 because I'm number 1. This has nothing to do with a date. Nothing. That's enough. I think we've reached a conclusion here. This is a mere coincidence. That is all. True, that is a possibility. However, two coincidences at the same time seem more like a pattern to me. What are you saying? Summon the caretaker of the boat shop. Immediately. Hopefully he hasn't run away again. Witness, tell us your name. Wait. This witness, he doesn't remember. No, it's okay. I've accomplished what I wanted to do. I'm done.
Nick, he looks totally different.
This is the real Yogi, I think. Finally. He's been acting feeble to hide his true identity. Acting for 15 years.
Well, greetings, Luffy Clown. Let me ask you again. Please state your name for the court. My name is Yanni Yogi. 15 years ago, I served as bailiff in this very court. Order! Order! Yanni Yogi! So was it you who killed Robert Hammond? And tried to frame Miles Edgeworth for his death? Yeah, it was me. I did it. They put me on the witness stand 15 years ago. Robert Hammond, he said I was mentally unsound. He told me it would make me innocent and get me off the hook. So, I pretended to have brain damage. I was innocent, really, but he didn't believe me. We won the trial, but I lost everything. I lost my job, my fiancée, my social standing. Then, this year, 15 years later, a package arrived. It was a letter and a pistol. The plan was written out in careful detail. It was a plan for me to take my revenge on the people who ruined my life. Greetings in fraternity. I didn't care who had seen it. I thought this was my chance. After 15 years, this was it. Finally, a chance to have my revenge on Robert Hammond and Miles Edgeworth. I have no regrets. Wait a moment! Revenge against Miles Edgeworth? What do you mean? I'm not at liberty to speak on that matter. Why don't you ask Mr. Edgeworth yourself? Anyway, I admit it. I was the one who killed Robert Hammond. Von Karma, where is Mr. Yogi? Under arrest, Your Honor. I saw no room for error in his confession. Then the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, is innocent, in this case, at least. Very well. Will the defendant please take the stand, because now this is a thing we do, apparently, instead of just declaring a verdict out of the blue. There are a few mysteries left unsolved. Still, you are cleared of suspicion for this particular murder. So I'd like to pass judgment on the murder of Mr. Robert Hammond. Any objections?
I don't believe it. Now, Edgeworth is gonna object to it? Is that... Please, no. Why isn't Von Karma saying anything?
Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth... damn it. No, it's still popping up normally. Okay. Not guilty. Okay. I thought Edgeworth was going to object to it, and like... that is all. The court is adjourned.